Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
My name's Jay Fulton. We're investigating the death of a woman.
Are you kidding me?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Meet Cornball of the Year, 34-year-old Danny Johnson, currently realizing that his girlfriend is dead. A girlfriend he killed.
I didn't kill her. I didn't hurt her. I love her.
Over the course of this interrogation, Danny will now fight tooth and nail to prove otherwise. Whether that means churning up a few tears,
Please just tell me my wife is not dead.
or putting up the worst act known to man.
You told me you were covered in blood.
Okay,
You said I'm covered in my girlfriend's blood.
No, I did not say that at all.
What does it make you look? Guilty.
Kathleen Howitt came from a close, loving family in Cleveland. Born in 1969, she was the oldest of 4, and after her father died when she was 8, she helped her mom raise her 3 younger brothers. Friends say all she ever really wanted was to be a mom herself. For a while, she had that life. She finished high school with top grades, worked her way up to restaurant manager, and had 4 kids of her own. But over the years, things slowly fell apart. Alcohol took hold and never let go, and by her 40s, it took her from Cleveland to the streets of Columbus, Ohio, where she ended up living in a small tent near the Scioto River. She shared that tent with her boyfriend, Danny Lee Johnson. He was 34, drank as hard as she did, and people at the homeless camp say he beat her regularly. On April 19, 2016, police were called to a homicide at that camp. By the time they got there, 46-year-old Kathleen was dead, found inside a tent that wasn't even hers. The last person seen with her alive was Danny, and he was already long gone. He'd caught a bus across town to his father's house in Reynoldsburg, changing his clothes on the way. Officers tracked him down there and brought him in for an interrogation. And right away, he's in damage control before anyone has even asked him anything.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
My name's Jay Fulton. This is Guy Petiti. We're detectives with the Columbus Police Department. We're investigating the death of a woman in a homeless camp.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
No. Dre. That dude, Dre. He sleeps right up there beside us. He came, ran at us last night. He came at me with a knife, and I grabbed the blade. He came back, cold cut me and split my mouth wide open, and then she jumped on him, pulled him off, and to her, and then Ed, some dude named Ed, went up with it, and then he started mauling on me. I had a parole violation, gentlemen. I know. I called the ambulance. And sent them up there to give us help. I have a parole violation, so I can't come make a police report for a freaking dude beating us up in a camp or homeless. They're always attacking us out there. This has been the 4th time we've been attacked.
Okay. Well,
She passed away.
you want to? I don't know. I don't know anybody up there. You think you can help us with this, Danny? Understand what's going on?
I don't really know exactly what's going on. You said you're investigating the death of someone?
Yeah. Do you want to tell us your side of the story?
What was there to say?
Well, you just were telling me a whole tale.
I'm giving you the facts.
Okay.
Last night, Kitty and I, that's my fiance, Kathleen.
Okay.
Her and I were all up there drinking and partying and hanging out with
I
everybody.
want to find out all about this stuff, but we got to protect you. Okay.
Dre jumped us both. And
You
started
can tell me
beating
all about Dre.
Look, dude, my mouth is when he attacked me. Not because I couldn't get.
Danny, we want to. There's some questions we want to ask you about that, but we can't do that because we're here in police headquarters without reading your rights. Okay.
I understand.
you go
I
through that?
understand anything that I say can or will be used
Okay,
against me.
but we have to go through that formality first. Okay, then we'll be.
So there was a death in the homeless camp. What you're saying is that you
Right.
have a woman that has been passed.
I didn't say anything about a woman. I said we're investigating the death in a homeless camp.
Well, it has to be her. I live with them. I'm up there in the homeless camp. I called the freaking ambulance after freaking dude started mauling us. I'm not. I wake up freaking covered in freaking next to her. She's laying next to me. And then
Have you had your rights read to you before, Danny?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you've got something to tell us.
I'm telling you.
Well, we got to do this.
So the dude Ed came down and kicked my
We got to do this first. We need to know when all this happened. We need to know who was there. And we want to ask you questions
Is
about
there a
all
death?
this.
Oh my
We're
God.
investigating a death. That's why we're here. You know where you are right now?
Oh, yeah, I understand where I'm at.
Okay. Columbus Police Headquarters.
Please just tell me my wife is not dead.
What's the Danny, I want to hear what you have to say, and it's important. And maybe I can help you.
You
to
gotta
understand,
tell me it's not
but
my
you gotta
wife.
help. I don't know who it is.
Please be someone somewhere else, because I was freaked out.
Okay.
Well,
And we want to get to that. Danny, you understand I'm protecting you by reading you this, and if you want to talk to me after we read this, then
I don't need an attorney or anything.
Okay.
I haven't done anything besides beat by some random idiot up there.
let me go through this then. And if you don't need an attorney, you don't need an attorney. That's your decision, okay? But I got to go through this. My boss makes me do it, okay? So then we can talk. You can tell me about it, and we'll get all the information, and then you can help us.
Ma'am.
Danny, so your father, what's your father's name?
Dan.
Okay. Are you junior?
Second.
The second? Okay. And he lives in Reynoldsburg?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How'd you get out there this morning?
I took a bus.
Which one?
Number 2.
And where did you catch the number 2 at this morning?
Somewhere downtown off of East Main Street.
And what was your purpose for going out and check on your dad today?
I went out there to stay safe. Went out there to see him and go to the house because me and her have been attacked 4 times this week. And then I woke up this morning with her and I laying on the ground.
Okay,
And I could
were you
clearly
laying?
see by my tent area, I guess you could say. I don't know, my front door threshold. I don't know, on the concrete out in front of it, I guess.
Okay. And what time was that?
I really don't know. It was sometime this morning. And I roll over, I look at her, she's looking like some mauled her. I remember dude attacked me. I got knocked out. And I don't really remember too much.
Where was she laying?
Where was we at? And we were No. This is the week before. That's the week before we woke up. No, she was in the tent.
Whose tent?
Our tent. Right where we was laying at. That's where we passed out.
Danny is absolutely sure about one thing. Kathleen was right there beside him in their tent when they passed out. There's just one problem with that story. She would be discovered dead in someone else's tent the next morning. And in about an hour, the detective is going to show him exactly why that doesn't add up.
Were you and your girlfriend fighting?
No.
So somebody up there told me you were? That would be a lie?
It would have to be, because her and I have never got into it for
You've
any
never
reason.
got into it with them?
Not with her, no.
So the people at Mountain Street are lying to me? When she comes in yet sometimes?
What do you mean? I've never put my hands on her.
What do you think I mean?
I understand what you're saying, but sir, I have never put my hands on my freaking girlfriend, dude. Now,
So she's never reported you to the police for...
No, of course not.
And you never have you ever put your hands on anybody?
oh yes, I have.
Well,
Once upon a time.
who do you put your hands on?
I never actually hit anybody. I was charged with police officers a long time ago, but that was
Have you ever been charged with anybody else? Have you ever
I
done time in a penitentiary?
just a CPD situation that was a trumped up charge I couldn't really get out of.
Well, tell me about that trumped up charge.
I was resisting arrest.
Oh, here we go. Hey. Thanks for
God bless you, dude.
You were resisting arrest?
I was resisting arrest, and resisting arrest, and in the process of the resisting arrest, one of the officers got freaking kicked, and then I was charged with freaking.
You and your girlfriend, there's never been any kind of history. Anybody would tell us anything about that is making that up.
Oh yeah, by all means.
Anybody and everybody.
They would have to be, because I don't associate with anybody.
Well, you live...
Just a couple people in a camp.
Well, who are those people?
Cowboy.
So if Cowboy told us something like that?
I don't see why he would.
But he did.
Well, then he's lying.
Okay. All right. So Cowboy's lying. So tell me again. So last night, You start telling me about it, and then you jump the rails.
Well, because I'm freaking out.
What color is your
You're
tent?
sitting here telling me
What
that
color is
my
your tent?
freaking girlfriend is potentially
You're the one
passed
that left.
away.
You're the one that left her and walked away.
No, I went and called the freaking ambulance.
And
or
left.
no, I had them call it. I had to have a warrant from my parole officer. I can't sit down and freaking, I don't know. I thought she just needed to freaking go to the hospital because we got jumped and beat up. I can't.
Who be yet?
Dre. Me and Dre. Dude, he started mauling me. Dre freaking started mauling me. Then Ed comes over and freaking, I guess it was Ed. It was a long-haired individual, presuming, started kicking shit out of me. She jumped on Dre's back. I remember that. That's pretty much the last thing I really recall in that fashion.
And what time was that all going on?
Sometime in the early morning hours.
Well, and your tent was still standing at that time?
Yeah, nothing wrong with my tent. Shouldn't be anyway. It was up this morning when I left.
And what color's your tent? Is this the same one they helped you put up yesterday?
No, mine's blue. The one they put up yesterday is a storage tent for the freaking other couple that stay down there.
Who's the other couple?
Stephanie, I think. Stephanie. Yep, she's one of the other ladies that stay up there. Stephanie and some random dude that she sees. I don't know his name. You call him Jay.
So when you went to get help for your girlfriend this morning, whose tent was she in?
Our tent.
And who'd you go to get help?
The couple down there, they're a young couple. I don't really know their freaking name, man. I don't know their names. They've only been up there a couple weeks. I know the other dude, Ed's in there, and there's some other chick and a dog. But they ain't been up there but a week.
Ed's not the person you went to?
Huh?
Edgar? Ed, with the dogs?
No, the people beside them. The other young couple. Those are the ones I went to. It was the young couple. I told everybody.
And so you went out there to Reynoldsburg this morning to get protection from Dre?
I went out there to freaking hide.
From who?
From Dre and the other character. The dude's been trying to kill me for freaking a month now.
Who's that character?
I don't know who he is. He's a random guy, man. They come up there and drank Cowboy and a few other people, and then he started following me, dude.
Now, there's a third mystery attacker, some nameless, faceless other character, who, according to Danny, has been trying to kill him for an entire month. It's a pretty convenient cover, one that's about to be blown apart in just a few minutes.
Were you passed out or knocked out?
Knocked out. Because I would probably a little bit of both.
Because I don't see any, where did this knockout punch land?
Well, I got a nice big sign out back here behind my ear. I feel that part. And then I got...
I'm asking you, which one knocked you out? Dude,
the
I
one
cut myself worth shaving that. Show me that lip one more time. I don't want to see it.
That's put me to sleep.
You're kidding.
Dude, I was a skunk.
Okay, so maybe you don't remember
all
things correctly.
I remember Dre and I
She was not in your tent.
Well, where was she?
In your neighbor's tent.
How's that?
The kids that just moved out 4 days ago. Actually,
They've been gone for a week.
Ashley's tent. They've been gone 4 days, and that's where your girlfriend was found this morning.
Well,
how did she get there?
I don't know.
That's where you took Edgar to show him. You woke Edgar up.
I went down and talked to freaking the young couple. Ed and them were. The guy was with the dog.
So everybody else down there in this camp is lying to us, and you're telling us the truth.
So
the young couple, Edgar, Cowboy, Tony.
Well, what are they saying? What are they talking? Did you talk?
What do you think they're saying?
Obviously, from what you're telling me,
they're saying that you around all the time.
That's horseshit. It is horseshit. Dude started jumping us, man. Dre, I'm pretty sure his name. Could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's his name. Dude, off on me, man.
The only person that took off this morning.
I have a parole violation, so I didn't wait around for the ambulance.
Up there, it's got problems with the police.
I understand that, but I had a warrant, and I went down there and had them call the ambulance because she's laying there beat up, dude. So that's my understanding. I woke up. Now maybe I wasn't in my tent.
Beat up.
Maybe we were in the tent next to us. Maybe she was, because she was laying like, yeah, she had to crawl, because I was already in there. She had to crawl up in there with me at some point.
How did he knock you out inside the tent?
No, got up at some point.
Where was your girlfriend when you got up and staggered in your neighbor's tent?
She was still in a tent, as far as I know.
You can practically watch Danny scrambling to adjust on the spot as he's caught in the lie. Suddenly it's maybe we were in that tent, or maybe she crawled in later. But there is one thing he can't explain away so easily. If two men attacked them both, how come the only casualty was a dead woman, while Danny walked away with a few scratches?
Why would he attack you?
We're all disorderly.
Did you say anything to him?
I probably did.
What'd you say?
Who knows?
What'd you say?
I don't remember specifically, but I did mouth off to him.
Okay.
It was kind of my fault for the initiation, I would
Well,
imagine.
you were fighting with Cowboy first.
No, me and Cowboy never got into a fight.
No, that's what we're hearing. You and Cowboy were arguing.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, that's not the
You
case.
two were arguing, and then you got on top of Cowboy. That's what we're hearing.
No,
Dre stepped in to help Cowboy out, and you got upset.
That could be. I mean, I'm not
Okay.
but me and Cowboy have never had our differences for any
You
reason.
were pretty drunk yesterday. How much had you had to drink yesterday? A lot.
I don't know. Cowboy came down with a fifth of Black Velvet.
There you go. We know that.
Oh, well,
Bingo.
okay, but that don't explain me.
Yeah, because you called him.
Well, I don't call anybody I'm not racist. Okay, well, this is what you guys are telling me. I
You
guess
know,
you
that's
guys...
what everybody else out there said. Okay, I wasn't out there.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, well, that's what we heard.
Well,
Okay.
if you're drunk and you and Cowboy are kind of arguing, going at each other.
And he gets in the middle of it.
Yep.
Really got nothing to do
But
with
then
it.
why is that why he keep on kicking my head? I watched him. I'm laying here like I watch him blast her, man. I watched him. And then at some point through the course of which he came back over, popped me again. I don't remember about anything after that.
A whole lot of anything or anything. Or...
Oh, I remember.
Just the clothes you had on?
It had to be. I haven't changed.
I'm asking.
I guess.
You said you were covered in. Where's all this blood?
Oh, this came out of a bin down there towards Reynoldsburg. Yeah, of course I changed my clothes.
That's why I just asked you, and you said you had.
Oh, well.
Where are the clothes you had on? The ones you said were covered.
Imagine freaking.
Where did you discard those clothes at?
I didn't discard any clothes.
What do you call it when you take the clothes off?
I was just filthy and dirty. I'm homeless. I'm always freaking changing shit freaking once
Where did you do this at? If you didn't have anything to hide, you wouldn't discarded your clothes in Reynoldsburg.
I didn't. Okay, I'm lying. Please, let's not get.
Why
I'm
you
lying
lie?
about that because I'm scared.
Why would you lie
I
to me
didn't
about
beat
something
up
like that?
Because, well, I don't know. I don't see the relevancy in it specifically. Like, I
You're
thought.
walking around in bloody clothes.
No, I didn't walk around bloody clothes. I
You
left.
told me you were covered.
I
You said
took-
I'm covered in my girl.
No, I did not say that at all. I was never. Well, I had some of it on there, yeah, because I'm cradling her. I'm holding her. And that was this morning. The freaking.
Okay. Where are the clothes with the cradled blood?
They are at the freaking campsite. They gotta be. I took right. I went down, got them to call the freaking ambulance, and I panicked. Right when they go to call the freaking ambulance, I tell them to call the ambulance. Look, dude, I got a parole. I can't stay here. Freaking make a report. Tell them this guy. Tell them that guy.
Where'd you change at?
In the neighbor's tent.
Which neighbor?
The Ashley people's tent.
The one where your girlfriend was laying?
Are you serious? Are you really sitting here telling me that she's deceased?
Yeah.
What is wrong with her?
She's dead.
Out of everything in that room, a dead girlfriend, a body moved across the camp, the thing Danny fights hardest is being called a racist. Faced with a murder accusation, the one charge he simply won't allow is the one about his manners. It's almost absurdly stupid, considering what he's actually even here for. And if you like watching detectives take apart killers who think they're the smartest person in the room, subscribe. That's exactly what we do here.
I didn't do none of this. And blacked out and had a bad day. You better get in front of it. Because
That's the facts. You have my word.
you changed your clothes, you fled the scene, you went to Reynoldsburg. Does that make you look innocent?
No, it doesn't.
What's it make you look?
Makes me look ridiculous.
No, that's not ridiculous. What does it make you look? Guilty.
But I'm not. I didn't do anything to nobody.
You felt the need to change your clothes.
I was, yeah, I had on me, man.
Where's your coming from?
This scratches.
This little scratch?
Trust me, it's
Holy
gashed.
shit.
It's gashed. It's gashed bad.
Did you get a good look at your girlfriend this morning before you fled the police?
No, not really. Not really.
How long did it take you to commit those injuries to your girlfriend?
I did not.
Do you remember doing it?
I don't, because I didn't.
Is it possible that you blacked out and did this?
I can't see that because I love her.
But it's possible.
Me and Dre
You
were
hit her
fighting.
before?
No, I've
Oh,
never.
people saw you hit her before. The people know you.
That's not true.
That is true. I talked to them this morning. Do you think they're relying on you too? You got to get in front of this, Dan.
I did do it.
Dan.
I did not do anything to that effect.
What did you do?
Dude,
When's the last time?
I've never. That's what I keep trying to tell you. I'm not putting my hands on her now. My past relationships, sure, I've been.
Oh, so this one's different? You did it before, but
I swear to God, I don't. I get into a fight with a dude periodically, time to time. I might
so you never. There's not a domestic violence report.
Yes, there is a domestic violence.
So
that was a verbal domestic.
Danny admits he's had a domestic violence report before with a different partner. But friends later recalled that Kathleen had also talked about leaving him because the constant abuse had worn her down. She wanted to start over, but sadly, she never got that chance.
But think about it, guys. How did I freaking, if them guys won't let her and do all that, then how in the hell did I do it?
Because it's inside your tent that's soaked in.
What?
Inside your tent that's.
Well, we're both. It doesn't know. That's horse shit. And everybody, I got sure. Drilled me a couple
times. You don't like beat up, dude.
Well, I've cleaned up a little bit.
You have.
I got knots all over my head, dude. A shit ton of them. You can't see them.
Do you remember looking at your girlfriend before you fled the police?
I looked at her and I saw that she was hurt, man. So I went down and I had somebody call
What
the
did I
ambulance.
tell you?
I didn't even speak this morning.
Wrong again.
Is there two Eds?
It's gotta be. Or Earl goes by Ed from time to time.
No, this is
Edgar.
This is Edgar.
The one with the dogs.
Okay, I got that.
And the white supremacist tattoo.
I didn't know he had that.
Yeah.
You went to his tent and said, "Hey,
maybe
listen," and you said, "I think my girlfriend's dead."
No, I did not say
Yes, you
anything like
did.
that.
Yeah, you did.
Why are they making this up? They don't know anything about it. They've been asleep.
I thought she was freaking. I thought her and I were just beat up. Scuffle from the evening before with old boy, man.
She was beat up from the scuffle with you.
I never got into a fight with her for any reason.
You don't know that. You don't even remember.
No, I really don't remember
So
her
it's
and I
possible
getting into
something
it.
you did while you were blacked out.
I can't see that.
Look at your hands.
I remember that. That's from the dog. That's from the puppy. I remember that. That's from the pup.
The puppy.
Oh, the dog nailed me there.
Mm-hmm.
That's scratch. That's been
that's
there for 2 days.
And you fled out to your parents in Reynoldsburg.
Do you remember going from Cowboys camp back to your camp?
Vaguely, yeah.
How'd you get back there? How'd you get back there?
Slowly.
You and her?
Yeah, she came with me.
Okay. So
Well, then she went back up to get a couple more shots and a can of beer because dude had a 30-pack down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sat down there for a few, rolling me a cigarette, and then she moseys back down and is sitting in the tent and reading her little magazine. And then, I don't know, within probably, I'd say 15, 20 minutes after that, I was in a little bit because Jerry was acting some kind of odd, man, and I just didn't get it. Then he comes down me out of that fucking chair, man, pops me down there, hits me once or twice. She jumps on the back. He flings her back in again, pops me. And then she crawled up and chilled for a little bit. And I just presumed that she freaking.
You presumed or you passed out?
She didn't up or none at that stage. She said she was okay.
For a while now, the lead detective has used a calm, helpful approach. But Danny keeps talking in circles, so now he starts coming down hard, cutting off every lie.
Man.
You don't remember shit. You were blacked out drunk and your girlfriend to death.
No, I didn't.
You got minor injuries.
I got in a fight with dude. I never got into it with her for any
You don't look
reason.
like you've been in a fight at all. Certainly not with a...
So on my head and a dude tried me, dude. Well, he had a knife. That's where the initial argument started.
He's angry
Before
with
we.
you. And so you got these minor scratches and a penknife wound and a knot on your head, and your girlfriend is dead. Does that make sense?
Out of respect for Kathleen, we're going to skip past the full details of what Danny did to her. What you need to know is simple. He inflicted many life-threatening injuries that left her unconscious and unable to call for help. The ambulance he says he sent for never had a chance because she'd been dead for hours before he left that morning due to the intensity of the violence.
Can you pass a polygraph to all this?
Yeah, sure. If that's what you'd like.
No, that's not what I'd like. What I'd like you to do is tell the truth.
I'm telling you, dude.
Right? Because why aren't you that then? Because if I was
but not that bad.
no, if I'd have knocked you out and I had been on hurting somebody, why was he been on hurting Kitty Cat? Huh? Why was he been on hurting her? If I got you knocked out, man head. That's what I'm going to do.
He kicked in my head a couple times, but
look at you. You're sitting here talking. She's laying dead. Or you threw her in that tent.
And you woke up where?
In Ashley's tent.
Okay, which side? You're walking into the tent. Left side, right side, where you at?
Left side.
And is she in there?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't remember from the time you get knocked out in front of yours till waking up in Ashley's?
I remember laying on the concrete in front of mine, and she's all. I see the puppy is hanging out of the door because we had the dog. That's how I knew she was down there in the other tent. Ours was a frickin' folded up from the scuffle from frickin' Dre because I remember falling into the damn thing, and then I hopped up. She came back at him again, and then he blowed me. And then I get up a little bit later. I go down there, and she's already in there laying in the tent with the pup, and then I crawl in there and lay beside her. She went.
All right, you woke up.
I woke up like this. I'm laying in the tent beside her. I wake up. I look down at me.
No, this is when you said you woke up on the concrete.
No, that was early in the morning. Then I crawled up into the tent.
Okay, so when you woke up in front of your tent, is that what you're saying?
I woke up kind of in between. I'd say kind of in between Ashley's tent and them, and then she's already in there. And then I wake up, boom, and I go over and I crawl beside her. I look down. I don't notice anything out of perspective. She's laying there. She's fine. And then I wake up this morning and I look over at her, and she does look bad. I don't know how bad, but she looked bad. So I run down and I have a couple call the frickin' ambulance.
Well, here's the problem with all that is inside your collapsed tent is where all the blood's at.
Okay, so maybe she's got some frickin', she was bleeding from a busted lip.
No, that was more than busted lip.
I just thought she was laying there sleeping. I didn't know. I got up this morning and I saw that she looked bad.
The detective keeps coming back to one question. If a man big enough to knock Danny out really showed up, why step over Danny to beat a much smaller woman to death? It simply doesn't add up. Plus, what's even more ridiculous is that Danny's whole story still rests on Kathleen crawling into that tent on her own, even though her blood is in their shared tent. Soon enough, another lie starts to surface after this. Earlier, Danny had insisted he and a camp neighbor named Cowboy got along just fine. That claim doesn't take long to fall apart either when the detective presses him harder.
I'm telling you the
Why
truth.
is everybody else I'm talked to today?
What have they told you besides what you told me? They said me and my girlfriend get into a fight. But that's not the case. Have we had our arguments, screaming, shouting? Sure.
Were you having one last night?
Not with her. Not with her.
Cowboy. That's not what we heard. Well, earlier, you weren't even acknowledging being in an argument with Cowboy. Matter of fact, you said I never got in an argument with Cowboy.
Never fought him.
You're just making shit up.
Never fought him.
You're just making shit up.
Never said we didn't argue.
It goes along with a little bit of what we're telling you happened.
I said,
if the fact
I didn't with Cowboy. You said that I frickin' was on top of him and frickin' poured beer on him. That's a physical altercation, not a frickin' argument. And I didn't get into that frickin' with Cowboy.
So that didn't happen either.
Well, you don't like Cowboy.
Why not?
Mainly because you were in jail at one point.
I don't think so. And I was only gone for a couple of months, and her and
you don't know that. You don't know that.
From what she tells me and what I trust and believe in her, yeah, I don't think that they had anything going at all. I really don't believe that.
No, I don't believe that at all.
And now the investigators have a pretty plausible motive in this murder case. While Danny was locked up a while back, Cowboy got close to Kathleen. And suddenly, the tension between the two men that night makes a lot more sense. This is a grudge that had been building long before she died, and Danny took his resentment out on her after an argument with Cowboy.
You know what? I never met you before. And before I met you, I met 7 different people say you put hands on her. 2 of them were. It's at the shelter over there. She comes in, beat to shit all the time. Now, these aren't people drunk in the woods living in a tent. These are people trying to help people drunk in the woods living in a tent.
I've never put my.
You're the only one telling the truth. Is that right?
No.
Is that where we're at here?
I may not have
and you're the
all the
only
facts.
one has got something to lose here. And yet, you're the only one who jumped on a coda this morning to unask the area.
No, I went to go see my dad. That's all.
What? Out of the blue?
No, because the freaking kitty cat was hurt. I'm hurt.
Was your dad a doctor?
No.
Your dad some kind of surgeon?
No, just wanted
What the hell's your dad going to do?
Just wanted to go see him and have some support with the situation because I can't.
How'd that work out?
I can't go to the cops.
What did they do when they saw you show up? What happened?
They called the police.
What did they tell the police?
I don't know. I wasn't there 2 minutes when law enforcement showed up.
Who else had you talked to prior to?
I just texted my dad a couple different times, and
What did you text him?
I texted him and said something about how I think Kitty's hurt. She's going to the ambulance to go to the ER. And I went to the ER.
Where's your phone?
It's our phone. It's in my property somewhere, probably. It's dead. It's been dead since this morning, but I had enough juice to send
Our
a couple.
phone.
Well, yeah, it's our phone.
Who's ours?
Oh, Kathleen and I.
Okay. So, how many times did you text your father this morning?
I don't know, between 3 or 4 times.
Did he text you back?
No. He didn't. Well, he may have, but the phone died. So I didn't wait to see his text messages.
So what do you remember texting him?
Vaguely something along the lines Kitty's hurt. I don't remember if I told him exactly what happened or we got freaking jumped on by old boy, but I texted him.
You don't remember what you texted him?
Not specifically, no.
So you don't remember shit about shit.
I will recall here just a moment. I said something along the lines of, I think Kitty's
what
hurt.
she did to piss you off last night. That's what I'll be.
Make me mad. Kitty, she doesn't do anything to make me upset. We get drunk and carry on, but nothing like
you put your hands
beating
on
her
her
up.
for no reason. Then when you put your hands on her,
I never put my hands on her. Why do you keep saying that?
Because that's what everybody's told me. All right, I don't live out there on the viaduct. How would I come up with this stuff? You think I picked you out as a wife beater? The people that deal with you guys on a daily are telling me you're a wife beater.
But I'm not, man. That's the thing. I'm not.
Well, why are these people telling me this about you? You're recalling a little bit. You text your dad.
I'd say Kitty's hurt, I think. I got her, the ambulance is going to take her to the hospital.
That's bullshit.
Something to that effect. That's what I said.
Well,
we can always look at the phone.
Ed already gone back and confirmed she was cold to the touch. You don't remember that, but Ed's going to testify to it. You need to get in front of this, Dan.
I didn't do what you're saying I did. I got to.
Now, if you don't remember doing it, that's one thing.
I don't do
somebody else, some innocent person, because you drink yourself to blackout drunk.
That's the case.
So you drink yourself to blackout drunk.
I mean, I remember.
Then I can understand that.
I didn't do this.
Bullshit.
I don't.
You woke up covered in her blood, changed your clothes, hopped on the cover bus, and got to your dad. She didn't look recognizable as a person. Did you take a good look at your dead girlfriend this morning before you ran to your dad's?
I did. I seen that she was hurt.
You knew she was dead. Ed told you she was dead.
Well, I didn't talk to Ed. I didn't know she was freaking dead. I told you I went down and told the young couple, and they might have went down and got Ed.
That's fine. You go with this.
I don't.
We're going to dress you out. Now here's
fine.
Slate you on your probation violations. We'll let your probation officer know we're getting ready to file a murder warrant on you.
I didn't kill nobody, man. I didn't kill nobody.
We don't think you did it on purpose, dude.
I didn't kill nobody.
Listen.
What's the relevancy of purpose or on purpose or
Because
otherwise? If you're charging me with murder,
it
then
makes you an animal if you did it on purpose.
But he didn't do nothing to her, man.
You beat her. again, and this time she died. And he didn't mean for her to die. I want to believe that, but the more you keep throwing Dre under the bus, and then you're having these flashes of memory, then I'm thinking, no, maybe he really is as evil as... I don't want to believe that. What I want to believe is, you got pissed off. You're pissed off at Cowboy. You're pissed off at the people in the camp that are ganging on you. You go back, and you're in your tent, and I don't know what happens, or what sets it off for Kitty Cat. But she starts to take it. Maybe it starts out as some of this rough love that they also tell us you have with her. Because they listen to it. But they hear you beating her in the tent.
I didn't beat her, man. I really didn't.
Why are these people making this stuff up? If you're so remember, how is it not possibly true? You don't remember.
That leaves doubt, I suppose. But I know I didn't get it. I do recall not getting into any kind of altercation with her.
The detectives even offer him a way out. Maybe the beating and the murder weren't planned. Maybe he was blackout drunk and lost his temper. A lot of guilty men would take that deal, but Danny won't even consider it at this point.
Never mean to hurt her. Never did.
You didn't mean to hurt her, but you
Never
did.
mean to hurt her,
But
ever.
you did.
I did
And
not.
you have.
No, we've had our freaking quarrels, but I've never hurt her.
Yes, you have. People have seen you.
I don't see how, because I don't. I don't see how. I mean, I'm telling you, the dude and I got...
No way, Dean.
That's obvious, but I didn't do it. So I didn't.
Not me. Not me.
But it ain't, man. I didn't hurt her.
You change shoes too?
Of course not. I didn't even mean to freaking... I just took the clothes off because it was the next day. I mean, I went to go see my dad. Tell him...
Did you get a chance to talk to your dad?
I looked at him.
Did you get a chance to talk to your father this morning was the question.
No, the only thing he said to me was, when he had a pistol in my face with a boot in my chest, was don't resist.
Your father said that to you?
Yeah, that's the only thing he said today. When I was up in front of the house. I guess they called PD.
Is there a reason they didn't let you in, Dan?
I take it. I wasn't there long enough to wait it out. I said, okay, well, if that's the case, fine, guys. And reality set in at that stage when freaking they did call the cops that obviously I'm in trouble because Kitty's hurt. That much I gathered.
Why would you think you'd be in trouble because Kitty was hurt if you didn't have anything to do with it?
Because I fled the scene. Because I left.
Did you think that makes you look a little guilty?
Of course it does.
Okay.
But I had a parole warrant, so I couldn't stand around and wait for the ambulance. I wanted the ambulance to
So you were worried more about some misdemeanor parole warrant than you are some
what do you mean?
Life-threatening injuries to the love of your
Okay,
life.
I got
And
it.
you're the only one up there. You're the only one in that whole camp that has that version of last night.
I wouldn't see why. Why not? Why?
Well, I'm telling you it is. It's not my job to see why. I'm trying to tell you that's how stupid that sounds because we talked to everybody up there and you're the only one that's told us that. And shockingly, that's the story that has somebody else responsible for her injuries. Yet you're the only ones coming up with that, and we talked to everybody. And they didn't have time to get their story straight. You know why? We woke some of them up. They were asleep in their tents when we got there.
So what could they possibly know?
The hell is that? I mean, problem or no problem? I mean, if you're saying I'm accountable for something, you're saying I did something I'm telling you I didn't do. So either way...
You don't remember. You remember this night different than everybody else out there. Is it possible that you don't recall doing this?
Anything's possible, I guess, but I don't...
I'm asking you not if anything's possible. I'm asking you, is it possible to death and just don't remember it? I'm not asking you if anything's possible. I'll ask somebody else if I want to know that.
That's not possible.
Okay, there you go.
That's not possible.
So what you are is... So this didn't happen in some kind of fit. This is you've planned it, you execute it, and now you're covering it up.
Whatsoever.
We'll sit there and tell a story about who killed her to the police. I'm used to seeing a good bit of it, and this would rank over here.
I didn't beat her up, guys. I really did.
Seeing that they're going nowhere with him, the detectives finally bring out their ace card that Danny has no good answer for.
Who helped you put the tent up yesterday?
Yes. That's where I didn't stay.
That's Ed.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody was freaking moving.
That's the
in
one
their
that
tent.
went. That's the one you told him.
No, I went down to the other couple because they were sitting out.
Okay, but
they were sitting out in front of their tent. So
I need you. I think Kit Kat's dead. I put her in Mark's tent. Tent belonging to Marsh and Ashley. And Edgar looks at her, touched her, cold to the touch.
Because she's been laying in there. She was sitting there. Somebody had
She
propped
didn't
her.
just crawl in there.
That was not crawling.
This is what you told Eddie, and this is what he's going to testify to. Okay? Eddie, I need you. I think Kit Kat's dead. I put her in Mark's tent. I
didn't say that to him, though. That's horseshit. I didn't say that to him. He was full of it. I didn't even talk. Then I told the they were out and about. I saw them guys sitting out there. Say, hey, you need to call the freaking ambulance. Kitty's hurt.
Do you know why you haven't talked? See, because of this stuff. Look at the stuff he's told us. That's why you can't remember it. That's why you don't want to. Go ahead.
Danny came to me. He said, Eddie, I need you. I think Kit Kat's dead. I put her in Mark's tent. The tent belonging to Mark and Ashley. He walks over. He looks at her, touches her. She's cold to the touch.
Okay, this is what he told you. And it was okay?
You put her in the tent.
No, I didn't. She crawled in there last night before.
You know what the coroner's going to say? She didn't crawl.
Whatever. Well, what's he going to say?
She didn't crawl anywhere after she received these injuries because she was unconscious. Wherever she received those injuries, she would have stayed unless somebody moved her.
That's not the case. I didn't move her.
Somebody moved her.
Okay, you're right. Apparently, if that's what you're saying.
I'm guaranteeing you she's knocked unconscious.
This is the moment that ends his excuses. And to see why, you have to go back to that morning, before the police showed up. When Danny found Kathleen, he went to a neighbor named Edgar for help. But what he said to him doesn't match a word of what he's been telling the detectives in this interview. To Edgar, he didn't mention Dre or any stranger attacking them. He just said he thought Kathleen was dead and that he'd put her in Mark's tent. When Edgar went to check on her, she was already cold, and this is exactly what he told the cops in his testimony against Danny.
Wherever she received that, which were all inside the red tent that Ed helped you put up the day before. That's where she received. You told Ed you carried her and put her in Mark and Ashley's tent.
I didn't tell him that because they didn't do that. Charge me. You're gonna get the wrong guy.
No, we're not. No,
I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I really did.
You keep telling yourself that.
I don't have
Guess
to tell
what?
myself.
No more liquor in state penitentiary. You're going to get a chance to dry out. There's the good news. I will make sure they build a new jail on top of you. Because here's the difference between somebody that makes a mistake and owns up to it and somebody that covers it up, hops a bus to ride to Reynoldsburg while the love of his life. Yeah. One more time, right? Before this thing caught up with you. If you had a bad night, that's all you need to say.
I don't recall doing anything to her, dude. I know I didn't do nothing to her.
You don't recall
I got in a fight with old boy.
Yeah, you don't recall. Look,
I know.
They recall, but what you told them. They recall seeing you had beat this girl. They recall hearing the beating.
Well, then
we recovered all the blood from inside the tent that collapsed.
Okay, she was bleeding. Dude popped.
This isn't a case of somebody popping her in the mouth.
That's what took place at the time. Now, I don't know how severe it was.
A half gallon of blood in this tent. That's where she received the beating. Inside your tent. Did this guy come inside the tent and beat?
We got into it out front.
So how does she bleed out inside your tent?
Crawled up in there and laid down?
She didn't crawl anywhere after she received these head injuries. She was not mobile. The only way she could have moved anywhere is if somebody moved her.
Why would I do that?
Huh? Because you didn't think she was dead and you were trying to take care of her after you gave her this beating.
I didn't beat her, man.
And your tent was knocked down from it. Your tent was knocked down from it. So you had to get her inside somewhere. So you put her in market actually, just like you told Edgar.
But that's not the case, man.
Why did you tell him that then?
I didn't tell him shit because I told the other couple that were out there to go call the ambulance. Now they may have went down and got Ed. I'll see him in court.
You what?
I said I'll have to.
What'd you say to me?
I said I'll have to see him in court.
Yeah, in about 18 months, that's exactly what'll happen.
I didn't do what you're accusing me of doing.
For hours, Danny has sworn up and down that his girlfriend crawled into that tent on her own, but forensic evidence showed her injuries were far too severe for her to move afterward. So someone had definitely carried her from one to the other. And by his own words to Edgar that morning, that someone was Danny himself.
Oh my God, my kitty cat. Oh my little baby. What the fuck is me? I don't care about what I'm I know he did too, and I can't do nothing about it. I can't do shit about it. And he think I did it. I quit. I do this. Oh, babe. I didn't freaking kill nobody, man. I'll never get to kiss her and hold her again. I'll never get to hold her again. Oh my God. I didn't do this to her. Go find did this to her. That's what you do. Quit me. Help me find the person that did. And he's probably still right there, man. I'm going to prison for the rest of my life.
We talked to Brandon and your dad, and both of them were telling us that 2 months ago you two guys got into it.
That's not the case. If that's the case, there would be a record of that, right?
You report if somebody called the police.
Well, but her and I haven't got into it for any reason.
Has she ever called the police on you?
No.
Never?
Never. We don't have that kind of relationship. I don't know what these people are freaking talking about. Now, if it may have been somebody she was with before me, probably, but it ain't me. No, we fight hard a little bit, like everybody. But we're also chronic alcoholics with mental health disorders.
Did you used to box?
Years ago. Not box, I did cage fights.
Cage fights. What's that?
MMA, mixed martial arts.
So you're capable of doing this. Is that, MMA.
I mean, I'm not that good at it, but I mean, she's also a little woman. So with that being said, if you people believe I did this to her, then it wouldn't matter what size the man was or what he knew.
I'm just asking.
I mean, I'm not capable of a lot of things. And one thing of them is I'm not capable of killing my girlfriend.
Even his own father told police about fights bad enough that the two of them had to be separated. According to the family, the violence wasn't a one-time thing either. Now, after nearly 2 hours of interrogation, of wild stories, convenient memory lapses, outright lies, and many breakdowns, the detectives have heard enough.
You're going to be slated to county jail on your probation violation and as an account of murder. That's what's going on today. And like you said, you were very defiant about it. Well, you just had to bring those witnesses into court, and that's exactly what we will do, along with all her injuries and all the inconsistencies in your story and all that. And what we are arresting you on right now is called probable cause. We have probable cause to believe this. You fled the area. Your story is inconsistent with everyone else. We have found a report out in Reynoldsburg where you before.
That's not possible. It's not possible.
They're getting it right now.
Go ahead.
You know what?
didn't find that because that didn't happen.
Okay. Well,
My dad told you that,
and
but that's not the truth.
Well, she's not beat to shit to death either, right? That didn't happen either.
It did.
Well, I happen to know
Not
that.
by
I
my
saw it with
hand.
my own eyes.
Yeah, but I didn't do it.
You know what?
I
You'll sit
didn't
there
do
for
it.
18 months in the county. You know what?
That's true, if not longer. And then that when it does go down, if I do wind up in a bad situation, I'll appeal until the day I die.
Okay, well, good. You're going to have
I
nothing but
want to
time.
know her.
You're going to have nothing but
She's
time.
gone. I don't care about me.
So
She's
just do
gone.
right by her and tell the truth.
Well, I didn't do this to her. That's what you failed to get.
Yeah, he's good to go.
And to beat my girlfriend up.
All right, you stand up, face up against the wall.
It took a Franklin County jury 4 days to hear the evidence and about 4 hours to convict him. Danny Johnson was found guilty of 2 counts of murder, 1 count of domestic violence, and 1 count of tampering with evidence, the last charge for moving Kathleen's body and getting rid of his bloody clothes. He was sentenced to 15 years to life, with no shot at parole until he served at least 15. Thanks for watching. 80% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. If this is the kind of content you stick around for, subscribing helps us keep making exactly this. It's free and it goes a long way. If you'd love to watch more videos just like this, check out one of our best cases right here, or our latest upload right here.